How are you?
Fine, thanks.
And you? Yeah, good.
But David, let's go this way.
All right. The swans, I made an edition in 2000 of a tiny little plastic object about 10 centimeters high, which you could buy as an edition, and it was basically a representation of this, a swan kind of without a head and a little smiley face where the head should be, kind of thing. And then a few years, well, quite a number of years later, I make merchandise with a company in Melbourne, Australia, and they said, "Hey, Dave, let's make a pool floater." I said, "What's a pool floater?" A pool floater, Dave, is one of those. Sorry for all Australians here. And I thought it was a great idea, but it wasn't my idea. It was their idea. And it went down really well, and it was sort of a bit of a hit on the social media and stuff. And then, so I sort of thought, and then I was interviewed about it, and I was like, well, it wasn't actually my idea. It was these women in Melbourne. And so then it came to make this show in Stockholm in last year in September, and I wanted to make a piece that kind of filled the space, that was just an installation. Something I hadn't really done before, so I wanted to use inflatables, but I didn't really know what form the inflatable would take. Has quite a history within conceptual art, I guess, that the idea of using air and inflatable things to occupy space and certain divisions within the space and fractions of the space, etc., etc. Andy Warhol's balloons and many other pieces. So anyway, I sort of thought I'd been thinking about this pool floater, and I wanted to make a giant version of the pool floater. And then it was kind of interesting because it was sort of based on a work that wasn't actually my work, which was in turn based on a work that was my work. So it was just this interesting dialogue. So I'd sort of reclaimed the banality of the merchandise, that seemed somehow to be very low art and kind of an awkward thing if you purport to be a sort of a intelligent artist, which I suppose I do. And then I kind of liked the way that they deflated, so that became part of the work. So originally they were just supposed to stay inflated, but then I kind of like the inflation and the deflation, so there seems to be some comedy and pathos in them deflating and inflating. Well, more the deflating that I'm interested in, but I like also the fact that you're invited they deflate for 8 minutes and inflate for 4 minutes, so the majority of the time you're watching something deflate, and that seems to be somehow profound.
Thanks for talking.
My pleasure. Pleasure. Well done.
You're taller than me.
Yeah.
Have to go here.